Hey guys, Joe here. Welcome back. Today I want to take the time to mourn the loss of something that was truly magnificent. And that is Yahoo Answers. If you don't know, Yahoo Answers was a website where you could post any question you had, and any random person on the internet that stumbled upon said question could answer it for you. Over the years, it led to some pretty interesting exchanges. For example, what is the phobia of chainsaws called? Now, a man named Frank N. very quickly responded, common sense, which, yeah, fair. The site's been around since 2005, and it has been a constant source of joy in my life. I've made 2 videos over the year answering questions that people have asked on Yahoo Answers, and since the doomsday clock at this point is ticking, I thought, why don't I send Yahoo Answers off with one final attempt at answering the internet's most desired questions. I'm gonna go ahead and do one last ride for one of the internet's greatest websites, and with that, let's just go ahead and get right into it. We'll start off with an easy one. Eazy-E versus Tupac Shakur Ice Cube versus Kanye West. Now, at first glance, one might assume that the person who posted this doesn't understand basic grammar. I like to think this question is worded this way intentionally. So basically what they're asking is, who would win in a 3-way fight to the death between Eazy-E, a fusion of Tupac and Ice Cube, and Kanye West? Now, like I said at the beginning, this is an easy one. The winner, most definitely, would be Kanye West, simply because I know that he would do his Kanye best, and that alone would make sure that he defeated the Kanye rest. Also, when the dude's off his meds, he's a little bit out there. Good music, though. I have no more cups to use. What should I use to drink with? Now, the person who asked this did already receive an answer, and that was, you could use a bowl. I'm happy whoever put that decided to give it a try, but I don't really think that's a great answer. Bowls are too wide. They're not a reliable way to consume liquid. Sure, if you absolutely had to, use a bowl, but I think there's a better answer. If you do not have a cup, at all costs, you need to be using an empty jar, preferably one that used to hold pasta sauce. It can be Prego, it can be Barilla, whatever. Also, this doesn't affect the efficacy of using a jar as a cup, but bonus points if you leave the label on it. Who was your favorite wrestler growing up? Mine was Stone Cold Steve Austin. Admittedly, I didn't grow up watching wrestling like WWE. It's pop culture, so I know a lot about wrestling, but I was never like a super big fan of it. That being said, I do have an answer, but it's stupid. My favorite wrestler is Bonesaw McGraw, as portrayed by Macho Man Randy Savage in the 2002 Spider-Man. The sequence of Peter in the ring with him, making jokes and stuff, is one of my earliest childhood memories, and it's very fond to me. So yeah, my favorite wrestler is a fictional wrestler played by a real wrestler. Like I said, stupid. What is your opinion of 35-plus-year-old men with full sets of hair? This one's a bit tricky because I feel like it's hard to judge something on something as simple as just having hair, you know? Is it possible? Yeah, it's definitely possible for somebody over the age of 35 to have hair. In terms of my thoughts on men over the age of 35 that have hair, you know, it's kind of a coin toss. For example, Jason Momoa. He's 41 years old, has beautiful hair, and seemingly a really good guy. Let's compare that to, say, Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro has hair and is older than 35, but, you know, he just has the combined vibes of Randall from Recess and Linus from Shark Boy and Lava Girl. But yeah, there you go. Men over 35 with hair, you never know what you're gonna get. Forrest Gump. Like my mama always used to say, men 35 and older with long hair are like a box of chocolates. Some of them are a delicious snack, and others I wouldn't mind leaving on a park bench to sit in the hot sun and melt. Which is better to have, good looks or a good personality? I'm gonna be real with you guys, because I try my best to do that here. There is something in life that matters even more than good looks or even good personality, and that is just being a good person. Aww. But then again, that's really easy for me to say because I'm the type of person who just happens to have all 3. What is your all-time favorite muscle cat from any era? This one, super easy, don't really even have to think about it. My favorite is from the 1980s, and it's hands down Lion-O from Thundercats. He's got muscles, He's a cat, and he has a sword that is so sharp it can cut through steel, meaning even somebody who is wearing armor is then susceptible to edge-weaponed attacks. But sure, Lion-O from the Thundercats, very easy answer. If you want me to get a little bit more creative, my second favorite muscle cat would definitely have to be this cat that I saw on Twitter. What do you do for a living? In the past, I have not made it a secret that I am an employee for a rather popular fast food restaurant. This year is actually going to be my 7th year with the company. It is the first and only job I've ever had. Although my official working title is shift manager, I like to prefer to tell people that I'm a certified patty peddler. That title is just so much more colorful, it brings me so much more joy, and it also silences the sad voices I hear when I hear them in my head at work. Do your parents own you? I will have you know that I am 24 years of age, so no, my parents do not own me. My wife does. All jokes aside though, when I'm looking at like the parent-child dynamic, it doesn't really feel like ownership, really. It kind of feels like, and hear me out, it kind of feels like more of a lease. They get to enjoy you for the easiest years of your life, and then they just get rid of you right as you start developing real problems. Alright, last but not least, how will you say goodbye to Yahoo Answers? Well, if you've sat this long, clearly you know that part of my grieving process is sharing my joy and my passion with the internet. With that being said, I did love Yahoo Answers, and it is a grieving process, so I don't know. Could look a little something like this. You know, gonna keep it straight with you. Not 100% sure what that bit was, but I like it. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, go ahead and leave it a like and share it with your friends. If you really enjoyed and you want to see more of my content, feel free to subscribe. A link to my last video will be somewhere on the screen, and a video of YouTube's choosing will be directly below that. And really quickly before I go, shout out to this user who commented on one of my last videos asking when I was going to upload again. Your answer is right now. So I hope you've been satiated. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.